Welcome to Fiery Fusion and Friends,
where we'll eat,
drink,
and be merry.
They're good. It's good. It's not like super sweet. I don't know.
I'm a savory person.
I like both. I like sweet and savory, and I like it on
Spicy.
spicy.
I wish I had
I've
some more
never
ginger
had-
though. Like,
I've never had a Bloody Mary.
I love bloody. But what I did different with these drinks, honestly, that's a fresh ginger and lemon mix that you can get already together. It's not a mix; it's real actual fruit. That's congealed together. It's been cooked down and cooked down.
It almost looks like a marmalade.
It looked like a marmalade, right? So you can stir it into your drinks, and it's a really healthy drink. And that's a tea on top, semi-sweet tea on top. So that's it. Oh, of course, a watermelon vodka, right? You gotta have water. So just wanted to see how they like it. Let me ask you guys, how was it getting up until this point?
I don't like it.
How many times did you think about quitting? Come on, let's get into the dirt. You know what I mean?
Day. Especially when you have to deal with difficult people.
I didn't know I was still working.
And then catering, when the later people call, the difficult they are.
Oh,
the
yeah.
more
Oh,
difficult
man.
they are.
See, that's where the story times come in.
Oh,
you know?
boy.
And it makes it hard because it's like they'll ask for the craziest thing. Like it's almost like they want you to jump into the water, fish for whatever type of fish they want, whether it be squid, whatever. Bring it to them freshly cooked at the site.
Still alive.
But they only want to pay you $2 for it.
Those aren't accurate numbers though. But you get it.
You get it. It's the truth, man. People don't know what you do to get a catering together. I mean, what it takes to. And let me say this correctly. People don't understand what it takes to get you the quality food that we offer. And whether we're on our food truck or whether we're on the grills, whether we're doing a walk-in catering, it's gonna be that food no matter what, how we got it to you. How we keep it hot and steaming just till you like it. The quality of flavor and taste that we thought about, even in the time period of moving it from whatever location we're cooking it at, whatever one of our locations we chose, to get it to you fastest, we're even accounting the time that it takes to get to you. That food is, the flavor is going to adjust, and everything. It's just going to be perfect when it comes to you.
Perfection.
People find it hard to understand is there's a difference between catering a venue and being like on a food truck or out on the people that you see out on the side of the road or pit masters and stuff like that. Those are different and it's extremes in both.
Right.
But people think that when they see you, it's all just easy. And you have to,
And none of those are easy.
None of them. They're all hard in their own right.
The crazy thing, guys, is we're doing something that not too many people have done or are doing at all. We do the extreme upscale catering. We do a standard catering. When I say standard catering, I mean you can still get your barbecue and things of that nature. But we still pit masters in a sense. You know what I mean? No, not in a sense. I'm sorry. I am a pit master. But we are, really good at this barbecuing, and not just really good. It's technique and science in it. So we study.
I mean, you can have fun, with it. Some people don't understand that either. How is it fun? Because some people just can't stand to cook.
Right. I don't understand you people. Go back to Mars. I'm sorry.
But I mean, it's just what you make it. Cause like even when I've had previous jobs, and you know they've known this, that I worked at a place called Smoked Mangles, and
What?
at Smoked Mangles,
We don't understand the title, and she's trying to get it. She don't want us to know. Okay.
it's you know what Smoked Mangles. Okay,
Yeah.
Smoked Mangles. They only sell chicken and biscuits. So you know, I was able to have fun in that job. You know, I was able to cook things outside of the norm. You know, like pancakes. I don't think I've had a job where I've been in a restaurant setting that I've actually followed their menu.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Anytime we go to a restaurant, we order something that's totally different.
The best thing that I can say, that I loved so dearly was to be able to come back to my office, set up a little kitchen in my office, and be able to buy and cook all different types of foods for the
smoothies.
staff, make smoothies. So working for us was a little different. It was like you came to work, but it was definitely a family. We made it a family atmosphere, and we was able to feed them different foods, man. It was crazy. Foods that they never tasted before. And it's funny, he was getting it out of the Bosco. You know what I mean? I would go on the floor, I would, with my own money, Bosco, would buy the food for the staff. I mean,
And DDS.
and DDS, yes. With my money, of course. And I would go out and buy enough food to be able to feed, you know, us and as well as the staff. And it was amazing. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I would enjoy it a lot less if I didn't have to work.
See, that time at DDS, I didn't work with them. I was working for Bosco.
Yeah. She
But-
sucked.
Oh, we're not going there. We're not going there.
That's a
Sorry.
story time for a different day.
Oh, Lord.
No, but I mean, but I feel like the first time that I worked at DDS, it was a lot more lenient when it came to being able to cook stuff, because as long as the items were in the office, you could use it. No matter what the items were, it was as long as it could push whatever products you had to sell, you were fine. And as long as it was already purchased or on that list to be purchased, you were fine. So we got to have fun with it. Like when we had to do animal crackers, I was the girl who sang the animal cracker song, and you know, it was doing like a packed store. So it was just it was fun. We got to be a lot more freer than you would see now. Experience of getting to cook
getting where
and
we
to do things, the people see you in that light, because you know in that way you got to talk to a lot of big vendors, and some big vendors will come in there and I guess you could say like scout out their product, you know, because I had a pizza vendor that came out and he asked for me to be on his product because I did the pizza better than a lot of the other people that worked there did it. So those things were fun. You get into, I guess you could say, hobnob with all the people at the top tier. They are where we're making it to.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Experiencing those things that most people don't normally get to experience.
I guess, yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that part. I mean, being able to prepare. I love when they come in and we're preparing a product that they have mastered. Okay, guys? That they have mastered. And then when they come and we're preparing it, they look and go, oh my gosh, I wish I would have thought of this.
Mine don't taste like that.
Mine don't taste like that.
They'll buy your product and take it home and cook it up, come back the next day and say,
What is going on?
mine didn't taste like how yours
Never tastes like that when I get home.
Right. And it's like, we didn't do it. We told you how we did it now.
I remember Bosco having a whole thing of tri-tips. And nobody wanted to touch these tri-tip steaks. Right? So we set up a whole
Oh, yeah.
we set up a whole like kitchen out in the middle of the floor. And we was cooking these things and letting people taste them, and they bought them off the chart.
At that time, I was in the office. He was actually.
I actually went on the floor. That was
He
crazy.
went over there to take pictures of the product. Excuse me, and then to break. But other than that,
It was crazy because when we did that, so many people came out and so many people asked us, "Hey, could you come out and cook more often?" I was like, "No, not gonna happen."
I think I really want to do a farmer's market that has like maybe 5,000 plus people that we sell out.
I love non-profit events. I really do. I think I would love to possibly do an event that we can feed local people that's in need, as well as, fire rescue and all that together. And to see them eating and talking. I mean, this is police, firemen, everything. And to see community. But it'd be more of a non-profit thing and not so worried about making money.
I would like to do like I don't want to say party bus, like a really, really souped up, gigantic yacht type party. Or like a cruisy party. I think that would be fun. I think, trying to do it on the water, because if you're on a ship or something like that, what you have on the ship is what you got on the ship.
Yeah.
And I think those times they make for the most fun times. Because even though in the situation you kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't have this, I need that, but you kind of figure out, it's almost like survival. I think those times are fun.
That is another one.
That is.
That is definitely another one. I know I'm gonna say this.
That's always been
I
my
think
goal.
me and Chandra probably want this a little bit more than Chanel. But I would love to be in a survival situation and have to cook survival foods.
Yeah.
Not like our life is in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Okay. But I do want to do a segment where we're cooking survival foods and we're in a wooded area. I mean, we know Chanel is not down for this.
Y'all got me in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Summertime,
Maybe.
don't do bugs.
Maybe.
I mean, I would just have to have gloves, and the fire would be where I'm directed. So
She's such a girly girl.
So anything outside of that.
Actually, to piggyback off of Steve's, I would like to do like an orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be
Cause
cool.
like I really like it is so many that we talked about before. We even started Fiery Fusion, the direction that we wanted to go and everything. And orphanage would be awesome because I feel like because they have to be taken care of by the state, they're not always getting the best.
Right.
So it's like we try our best to give them the best.
The best quality.
Yeah.
Some of the best times that we've had as Fiery Fusion is going out with our grill starting before we even got the food truck, and going out and finding people to give food to, to donate food to. Yeah, we sold food. We sold a lot of food, but we were able to give out amazing dishes to people and for free. We was able to do like Thanksgiving dinners, whole Thanksgiving dinners for families, and feed. One of the biggest, oh my gosh, one of the biggest things that like pushed me was we were able to feed a whole school, elementary school, all the classes and everything, and we was able to donate the food and grill it and cook it, and that was to me that's just where it is. I don't get me wrong, guys, I love to make money. I do.
We do too.
I know y'all do. But I love nonprofit. I have a really big thing in my heart for doing things for people that's in need because I was in need for a lot of years. Still in need of some things, but
It's not the
I'm
same.
blessed, right? We're blessed.
I guess catering wise, it's a big difference doing it standalone. Because being in the kitchen, you have a team. So you're just one person in a big team. So even though you're making bigger quantities of food, it's not as difficult because then you start to think. Like me, I'm very analytical about everything. I'll take that. I know
am
me.
too. I'm lying.
I'm about to say, because when you cook for people, my mind starts to think about, okay, is this going to be seasoned enough for this group? Or what about this group? Or what about the ones that don't tell you that they may be allergic to stuff, and then they wind up eating it or tell you their dietary restrictions at the last minute? So it makes you think about all that. Whereas when you work in a big kitchen with a lot of people, it's so many more people helping you to get so many more quantities of food out to a bigger audience, and you don't feel the strain on just your one person. So I guess that was my thought, the fact that it's harder to do it by yourself or in a smaller group than it is to do in a bigger group. Because if you at home and you cook all the time, you think it's easy. I could do it for anybody, everybody, no matter where I'm going. But it's not that easy.
That's a really good thing that you brought up. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, because I'm not gonna sit there and be like, is this group of people that, like, I'm just not about to do that. It's so many other things that I gotta hit before, so I'm like seasoning the way I would normal, or just scale it back a bit depending on what the dish. So I'm not really thinking about each person. So because once I'll do broccoli, then we gotta get the not string beans, mac and cheese, and then we gotta do some type of meat product. I'm not gonna sit there and think about.
The only time I can say you do is when it comes to spice.
Yeah, spice.
Because
normally we don't do.
Because
normally,
they're spice queens.
Yes,
so they love spicy food.
Yeah,
the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we know we have a higher tolerance. So when it comes to other people,
Pull it back a little bit.
yeah, we try
a lot. It ain't a little bit. It's a lot.
No, you know what? The craziest part, the thing that I love is watching them work in that environment. Because I believe it's a trifecta. I do. I believe it's a trifecta. I think we have a trifecta. In other words, I like to prepare foods that everybody can eat. And that's my thing. I believe when I put it on your table, you should taste it, and if you need to add something, you add something. But normally, what I give you or what I present, particularly, if I present it to you, I think it's perfect, almost. But for what I've learned from them is everyone have to adjust the flavor to their taste or their life. So to kind of jump on what Chandra is saying, we are trifecta in this group. And that means Chandra she thinks way left. She's like, I'm gonna flavor this food the way I like it, and they better like it. And then you have Chanel on the other hand, and she's more so trying to make sure that we do things that the customers can appreciate, and to bring back more customer base. So if you look at that's already working to the best of our ability. And where I sit at is adjusting those flavors. So now you have Chandra's on the left end, like, hey, flavor this thing, put some flavor, put some flavor in it, and then you got Chanel on the other side, like, hey, remember that such and such have to eat this too.
You know how we like it, but there's other people
Right,
that eat it too.
That's what I'm saying. Scale it back a little bit.
So I love having that feedback between the two, which they drive me crazy, but I love it. It's a feedback from two different total perspectives, and it helps us to bring out and present, I believe, to present the best dish for everyone, and not just your flavor or my flavor. It's the opportunity for us to kind of bring out the best flavor for everyone. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. We had a function that we just did. It was a grand opening, right? And we put out one of our newer dishes. Now, when we say new dishes, that means we studied it for over a month, 2 months, okay, before we put it out. And we were able to put out a vegan pulled pork, right? Now, Chanel, she brung up who was the jackfruit, and I thought about artichoke hearts. Okay, so, and of course, Chandra was the taste tester in between.
Since I am in both worlds.
She's in both worlds. So she pulls. I mean, she's the one to do the pigs with me. You know what I mean? We do the best pulled pork in the tri-state area, hands down.
And though I have an outer frame that's plus size, I'm a bit frail, so I can't pull a pig. I just
Right.
give you that.
We do the pig pulling, right? So we had the opportunity as a vegetarian, as a person that loves vegan, vegetarian foods, as well as I'm a connoisseur of fine.
Meats.
Oh,
Fine
I wasn't
meats.
gonna say that, on
dude, you're
camera,
not supposed to say it. You're supposed to let him say it.
but what she said, and I mean I love that. So when we were able to put this dish together, and we went out to see these people that's not vegetarian, not vegan, taste this food and taste the slaw, the coleslaw, a vegan coleslaw, and they taste this food, and then for them to say, "This is amazing. This is truly amazing."